Hi friends, welcome to Shiloh Farmstead, where we're growing food, sharing gardening tips, and showing you that you don't have to have a huge farm to grow something amazing. I am so glad you're here. Let's get growing. So today we have a couple of chores that we need to get done if weather permits, because it looks like it's about to start raining. So one, we have to go and get the girls some feed. They're out of feed. And also I want to clean their coop. So I need to go and get some pine straws so that I can clean inside of their coop and also lay down some additional pine straw. There's nothing in there. So that's one of the things, like I said, if weather permits. I think I'm going to pull down this vine today because it looks like it's just withering away. There's really nothing on it. I hope these spaghetti squash are done, but we'll see about that. And the other thing that I needed to do today is in my greenhouse. So yesterday we did a whole cleaning out in the garden, but in the greenhouse today, I want to, spiderweb. I want to go ahead and prune up some of my tomato plants because I was thinking that I was going to actually pull them up, but after looking at them, I feel like I can get some more tomatoes out of them if I just do a good pruning on them and then water them really good, give them some more fertilizer. Of course, I have to stake some of them up, but see how this is really, really green? That's because this one is a newer plant, but some of these, they look like half dead. Now, the ones that look half dead, we're gonna just go ahead and pull those out. But the other ones, like my purple Cherokee over here, they still look great. So I am going to make sure I do a good pruning on those, give it some fertilizer, good fertilizer, some water. Some of these other ones here in the back, I think they may be still good. The ones that I need to pull out, we're just gonna go ahead and pull out. But let's get ready to go to Tractor Supply so we can get the girls some feed and we can get some pine straw because I want to get that done first because it looks like it's about to rain. And if we get stuck in a greenhouse doing chores, that's absolutely fine, but I want to get that done over there. So let's go to Tractor Supply. So we're gonna grab some of that pine straw, the pine shavings, not pine straw. Good morning. Always gotta check that for clearance. I need one. I know this is washing. They're out of the feed that we normally use. And then they're out of the next feed that I would normally buy. So, what are we going to get? Oh no! Probably gonna get this all flocked in. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. And what's the trip to Tractor Supply without checking out what birds they have? Ducks. They look like salmon Favaroli. Never heard of those. That's a good temperate classified as a watch on the livestock. Excellent sitters and mothers. And what's also check the tractor supply to them going to the card. Let's see what we got here. These people sad out here sometimes, y'all, real sad. And they don't throw them on clearance because they have dead. Yeah, nothing out here, so we're going to get our 2 things that we came for, and we're going to skedaddle. There we go. Let's skedaddle. All right, let's feed the girls first because they haven't eaten. They haven't eaten as of yet this morning. So let's get them some feed, and then we're gonna go ahead and clean out the coop, the inside, and lay down some pine shavings. And this is just some herb supplements that I'm gonna mix in with their feeders for the girls. So when I say cleaning out their coop, what that involves me doing is taking their waterers, cleaning it out, getting all this gulk and stuff out of there, rinsing that off real good. I'm gonna clean out their nesting box because I'm sure it's full of chicken poop. But we take that, because that's gold, we take that and put it in our compost, mix it in there. Chicken poop, because they pee and poop from the same place, we have to let that sit for a couple of months and break down before we can actually use it in the garden. So we put it in our compost pile, mix it in there. I'm going to put some more fresh pine shavings in here, and then along the bottom I'm actually going to put down some lime, since it has been raining, so sometimes it can get a little smelly, so we put down lime to help with the odor. And then I am going to put down a fresh bed of pine shavings around that, and that's what we call cleaning the chicken coop. So when I say lime, I'm talking about this barn lime and stone. So I put this down inside to kind of help with the odor, because like I said, when it gets wet, it can be a bit smelly. And yeah, I don't judge my coop. I know it's falling apart. We've had this coop for, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 years now. But with what we paid for it, if y'all know, you know, I felt like it should have lasted a little bit longer. We plan on buying one of those gated ones, but we're trying to get our funds up for that. So until then, we just fix this up. We do what we do to make it work. you don't want to inhale that, so that's why I stay far from that. Move. This part right here may be a little bit controversial because this is just what I do. You don't have to do it. I use dermatomaceous earth when I put down a fresh bed of pine shavings into the coop to kind of help with mites and insects and whatever else could affect them. So I put down food grade dermatomaceous earth. You don't have to do it. That's just what I do when I'm cleaning my coop. Looks like we didn't get the eggs out of here from yesterday. I take the eggs in. I stand off to the side like that when I'm opening it because we have been traumatized, honey. One day we opened that side of the coop over there, and baby, it was a snake in there curled up like a letter a number 8. So we stand off to the side when we open these coops just in case. But that's why it's important to make sure you get your eggs every day, because they really it's just the black what do you call it, the black rat snake. So they really just coming in just to get the eggs. So that's why I would tell my husband, I'm like, make sure you go in the coop every day and get the eggs. Like, one of us has to check it every day. We didn't yesterday, but to our look, there's nothing in here. So I got a bucket, and that's what I'm going to empty all of the coop in into this bucket, and then I'm going to take it over to my compost pile. Again, like I said, this is just what I do. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. That's up to you. And it's completely up to you. All right, so we are done with the chicken coop, y'all. We are done. We're gonna get a girl some snacks. Ooh, y'all could tell from my shirt that it's hot out here. So the last thing we said we were gonna do today is come in here and prune up my tomato plants give them a good fertilizing and water them in deeply to see if we're going to be able to salvage some of them. Because I just don't have it in me to start a new set of tomato plants. I don't have it in me to do that. So that's going to be the next thing that we're about to do. But it is hot out here, so I'm going to grab me a cup of water. Because you got to make sure you stay hydrated during these times. And then we're going to come back out here and start pruning this and get this together. Y'all, it was so hot out here earlier. I could not bring myself back out here to finish this once I got inside. But now the sun has gone down. It's a little bit cooler. Not much, just a little bit cooler. So we are going to continue what we were going to do earlier today. So I'm going to trim up some of these tomato plants, give it a good watering, fertilize them, and we gonna pray that some of these give us some more tomatoes. We probably won't keep all of them, but like I said, I do see some that are actually giving me flowers like this. There's some flowers on them. So, and it looks like up here there's more flowers about to come in. So I am going to get my scissors and start trimming this out. Oh, this one needs to be staked up. Because, baby, it's just leaning all the way over. So, let's see if we can stake this one up. Let's pull this out first. Right on off. Boom. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out something else to do with this. Let's see, I need to put another one down here. It up and I got these labeled. Well, I had these labeled. Oh, I did move these bags around, but I want to say these were like Roma tomatoes, which are, I think, determinate. So I don't know if we're gonna get any more of these. I'm gonna take these leaves off because they have that yellow stuff on there, which is a disease. So I'm gonna take all of those off. Anything that looks diseased, we're gonna go ahead and take it off. I see these got some little suckers growing in. I'm gonna leave those on there. I am indeed going to leave the suckers. And then tomato hornworms got to some of these, and I kind of just gave up on them. I'm not gonna store it. I got tired of coming out here every day fighting with tomato hornworms. And, oh, I cut this tomato off. Oh no. But yeah, I got tired of coming out here fighting with tomato hornworms. So some of them I'm not going to store it. I just let go and fall to the wayside. So I didn't want to keep fighting with them. With them things there. They survive. And good for them. If they don't, then hey. No love lost. None. I guess some of these, the ones that have like 2 liters, I think that's what might have saved some of these. Because it looks like the 1 liter that may not be producing, the other one is. So, well, we got a tomato over here. Okay. We got a little tomato. You right in my face. I'm trying to bring them back to life. Back to life. Spider webs. Back to reality. They're just falling over everywhere. Trying to keep up with who belong to who. I'm trying to keep up. Okay, you belong over there. You got a short stick. You belong. Some of these, you touch the branch and they like, we was waiting on you. They're like, man, we was waiting on you. We been ready to go, waiting on me at the door. Look. Oh, look. See, there is hope, y'all. Look at this. Y'all see those tomatoes in there? And there's one up there. I didn't even see them. There's some growing up there. There is hope. Okay. This makes me excited. This warms my heart because I really thought that my tomatoes was, I thought they was done. I thought they were done, but no, they're not. Exciting. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. You know, I want you. I'm so excited. Yeah, this. Oh, it's a big spider back there. We got to be careful. It's a big old spider back there. So we got to be careful. I ain't even see it. That's what happened when I ain't been down here and I don't let the spiders take over. So I'm not gonna bother it. It don't bother me. Right. I think for the most part, it looks pretty good. I want to get back there, but there's a big spider over there. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna try to reach my hand in there. And it's just those gyro spiders. But I don't want it to jump. I don't want it to feel threatened by me. So, yeah, I don't want it to feel threatened. Okay, we got it. We done pulled it off. All right, now we are going to fertilize. And this is why I should use gloves. Because anytime I mess with tomato plants, I get that yellow stuff all over, chalky yellow stuff. So now we are about to use our fish fertilizer. So I got this that's higher in phosphorus and potassium, so it can help with the flower production. But as you can see, it needs more leaves. So we also got handy dandy fish fertilizer, 511. So that we're gonna mix those two, and that's what we're finna fertilize these babies with, and see if we can get some more. So I had to go and get my handy dandy hat because I done ran into one too many spider webs out here, and my biggest fear is that one gonna end up in my head. So I had to go get my hat because we don't want nothing in our head. All right, so let me get rid of these. Nobody ain't told you before, when you're using that fish fertilizer, you need some gloves because you don't want that on your hands. You're going to be smelling that for quite some time. You don't want that funk on your hands. Stay hydrated, folks. We don't measure. Unfortunately, we don't measure. You should measure, but I'm not going to measure. You should measure, but I'm not going to measure. And this is also made, this more bloom, this is also made out of, this is also fish fertilizer. So it has fish, potash, and some other stuff. So it smells too. Tomato hornworms came in and decimated this. All right, so now we're gonna give it a deep watering, and we're good on the tomatoes. We just gonna keep up with the progress and see how this gonna work out. Oh, I'm gonna stick this out. All right, y'all. So that is the end of our chores today. We got the chicken coop cleaned out. We pruned up the tomato plants. We fertilized them, gave them a deep watering in. So that was all the things we had on the list today. And despite the weather, we got them accomplished. I thank you all for staying here with me. And until next time, you all have a blessed day.